Hi, everybody. I am very cool. And you know why? Because I'm going to give you some advice and I'm going to tell you the truth. And this is about parental estrangement. And everybody says, why? Why did your daughters disconnect? And what did you do? And this and that. And I'm going to tell you, and this is what I wrote today. There is never a specific reason why someone decides to estrange from their parents. Trying to figure out is going to drive you crazy. Start to focus on those who focus on you. It gets easier when you accept their decision and create a brand new life for yourself. I read a post today on Facebook. Then the woman said, "Oh, it's whose son or daughter disconnected when they got married?" And my response was, "They aren't in high school. We can no longer blame their friends for being a bad influence. They're adults. They made their decision. They must face the consequences of their actions. So from this day forward, you're not going to reward bad behavior." I know it's easier said than done. I can say it to a parent who's struggling this holiday season, saying, "Well, I always got my son. I spent so much money on him, and I always was used to going out shopping for him and getting him something really special. And I want to mail it to his house, and I can't not send something to my son or my daughter or my grandkids. And what do I do? I can't take this." I'm going to tell you my story about my youngest daughter moving out, and then I sent her after I found out she had children, and then I got some boxes together, and I knitted some blankets. I knitted two blankets, one for a girl, one for a boy, because my oldest grandchild's a girl and the second one is a boy. So I spent time to knit them child-sized blankets for bed, like binkies or whatever. And I mailed those out, and they weren't returned. So I thought, wow, this is great. And then I went to an estate sale and I found all of these vintage Little Tykes toys. I just a ton of them, two boxes of them, huge boxes. And I mailed those out. And I don't even know how long after I opened up the door to my apartment and they were returned to sender. Not just two, but three items, three boxes. So I knew the first two were the toys I had just sent because those came right back. The third one were the knitted, or sorry, I think, yeah, they were knitted blankets that were intended for my grandchildren. So what did I do? I took all the Little Tykes toys and I donated them to a family in need. Someone was very grateful. I was very happy to do it. And then with the two knitted blankets, I have a good friend who had a granddaughter and a grandson. And I mailed her those blankets and I said, "I want you to give these to your grandchildren. I hope they enjoy them." And that was the last time I sent anything out for my grandchildren. So although it's been 15 years for me and I know you're struggling, it's Christmas, what do I do? You take that money, and if you need to give the money to someone, I'm going to let you know. I'm through Facebook. I'm part of this one group, and the people were telling me about this woman who is an older, elderly woman, homeless, living in a bus shelter, and it's there day and night. And I said, "Where is it?" I was able to get her a gift card just to go in and I got her a gift card for Starbucks because she was sitting outside of Starbucks. So that's it. I said, it wasn't much, and I said, I want to make sure you can get something warm if you're hungry. And then the community is coming together to put her up in a hotel. So I said, what you can do, homeless people always need clean socks and underwear. And so if you want to take your money that would normally go towards your son or daughter who have since disconnected from you, you can take that money and donate it to a charity. You can buy packs and packs of clean, warm socks, cold weather gear, gift cards, even $5 and $10 gift cards to go eat somewhere. Get gas cards for teenagers, or find a neighbor that needs help. St. Jude's, Homeless Veteran Services, the VA hospital. You can buy a bunch of craft supplies and donate to a local public school. Find a family in the neighborhood that doesn't have that much, and maybe just get them a Christmas tree and some ornaments. There's a lot you can do with your money, and there's a ton of ways that whomever you give to will say thank you. Put it to good use and be grateful that someone thought of them. The holidays are not easy. I understand. It's been 15 years for me, but I survived. I survived by focusing on those who focus on me. So, anyways, that's all I've got. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll be back.